Welcome back to another episode of No Saturdaze, brought to you by Raisin Bran. Promise you, make you shit like a racehorse. Shit like a what? Is good for yourself. You need the fiber, all right? You need the fiber to make sure that your bowel movement is good, all right? I know I'm a little left and right. I got all types of sponsors. I got another lotion. We got Palmer's. Last time I had the African soap, which was a really good, actually, lotion. That joint was like drywall putty, drywall mud, whatever you want to say. My skin's getting crispy right now, hence I showed you guys the Palmer's. The long story short, I was in the shower. God said to do a quick download on this beautiful Saturday mornings, or this beautiful Saturday. If you're Grand Rosin already, that's cool. I believe I beat a lot of y'all to the punch. I was outside grounding just a minute ago. I didn't even realize it rained. So it's nice when you go grounding when it's damp. The electrons just shoot through your pores a lot faster. And if I'm wrong, correct me. I'm not a professional grounder by far, but I know that Tiamat is a living organism. We're living organisms, and if we don't have our shoes with the rubber on them, we connect the frequencies a lot. It's a direct connect. It's like the direct connect to Wi-Fi, you know, the Earth's Wi-Fi. Forgive me, Tiamat. Tiamat's name was changed from Tiamat to Earth. So we call her by her real name, Mother Tiamat. So she's alive and well, but a lot of us don't know that. We just think there's just something we walk on. We treat her like asphalt, which is alive too, but you get what I'm saying. This is such a freestyle download. I wasn't even going to do it. I was watching Brittany, the Cosmic Wifey, in the middle of her new video. Shout outs to you, bestie. Dropping jewels left and right. And I got out the shower and God said, do a video. I don't even know what we're going to talk about right now. I really don't. So I'm playing it off, but putting on the lotion right now. See how real I am? Then I'm probably going to roll up something. I'm going to talk to you guys, make you laugh, get your spirits right for this beautiful Saturdays, okay? Before you even go to work. People that's getting up, take care of your kids, making them oatmeal, but it's not winter time. Whatever you're doing, taking them to IHOP, whatever you're doing, get your kids ready, get yourself together. So I know a lot of you guys are early risers on the TikTok scrolling and stuff. See, this is a good download. Because I do the same thing when I get up super early. First thing I do before I beat off. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Shit, because us guys, we get up with that good old statue. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That statue needs to be broken down. Not every AM. I just had to say that because I'm a hornball, you know. After 6 years of not squeezing some cheeks, you gonna be a hornball. 6 years? Yes, and I proudly say that because my D is clean. Clean McGee. You know what I'm saying? I can smell that. It smells like laundry. It smells like fresh laundry down there. It don't smell like fish McGish. It don't smell like sweaty McGetties like I was just playing ball and then I hollered at a shorty, you know what I mean? Them little last minute booty calls. And we both don't care how we smell. We just trying to bust a nut, right? We all been there. Smell like some dusty pirates and we still just fucking like some dusty ass bunnies. We've been there. I got you. Especially on some drunk nights at the club. Okay then. Oh, there you fell. How many times you been fucking that night when especially you drunk magunk? Your breath smell like fucking how many bottles of liquor plus the cigarettes you smoked, the black and mild you smoked, and you tonguing down the bartender or the bouncer. Get the fuck out of here. You a foul motherfucker. Okay then. We've been there. You know how many girls I kissed with cigarette breath? I didn't get 3 shits. It was like the movie Paul Blart, the mall security. That one girl, he was fucking pressed over and she threw up. He's like, fuck it, I'll still kiss you. It was Seth Rogen, I think. That movie. He's like, fuck it. Ugh. Made me drop my popcorn bucket, but I was proud of his actions. Would I do it in this day and age? Would I kiss a broad that threw up? And all the girls are looking at me right now. If you love the girl, I would. See how I'm feeling this shit? I don't even know what I'm going to say. I'm pulling up some shit. Seinfeld in it. So I asked myself, would I kiss a girl that just threw up? And if I really loved her, what would I do? Of course I would kiss her. It's not even a hard thing. Definitely. Shit. No problem. No brainer. Yes. I'm tonguing her down too. If anyone saw it, just to show her I extra love her, I'll bend her down like one of them wedding. But you know, oh my God, I'll make the people behind me throw up off that shit. I'll make that shit extra romantic. Yeah, all up in it. Because I love my woman. It don't matter what it is. I passed that test with flying colors. I would date a one leg, wheelchair, no vision, no hearing, no lips, no teeth, no tongue. No tongue? Oh, that's the funnest. I was about to get Family Guy with you guys, but I ain't gonna do that to you. I mean, I guess I little living color on you. I'll hit you with the no gums. Don't do it to them, though. You still got kids probably getting up their mother dukes. I don't want you giving your kids the earmuffs. All right, Jimmy, cover your ears. Why does he always talk about Jimmy's? Doesn't Jimmy just sound like a nice fictional character, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like a comic book strip character, doesn't it? A Jimmy's. Johnny's. Jimmy's or Johnny's, it just rings. It flows off the tongue right. Where's Johnny at? See? Doesn't sound better than where's a fucking Paul at? Hey, where's Paul at? It doesn't have the same ring to it. Where are you getting with this, though? I don't even know what the fuck I'm getting with this, but it feels good to talk to you guys. I think the mission is just to raise your vibrations. Sometimes I may get on this bitch, hit record, be totally lost. God hits me with the Geppetto strings from the clouds, and then I just get plugged into the Wi-Fi, and I just start fucking operating whatever he tells me to do. I'm that monkey in the see-through window at the zoo. I'm just doing all types of shit because I know I'm about to get a banana soon, and I'm going to yank on some kid's sleeve if they get too close to the fucking cage, even though the sign says, don't get close to the monkeys, don't feed animals. All y'all white folks are going to be sticking your hands in that bitch. I'm going to grab somebody's sleeve in that bitch. So that makes my whole day in that motherfucker. I grabbed 3 sleeves. I've been seeing videos on TikTok where these monkeys and I think in China or Japan are just jumping on tourists like and yanking purses and going through wallets. It's the funniest thing ever. Look that shit up. They look all cute and then they try to pet them and they're yanking jackets off and shit. Tourists like, fuck, keep the jacket. Keep the purse. You know what I'm saying? Them monkeys are fucking Planet of the Apes for real. And that ain't no AI. Go ahead and fuck around, find out. Have them monkeys hiding in your purse. You go home thinking you're all good. Hey, honey, you good? I'm about to take a shower. Set the purse down right in your sink where you normally set it out, where your lipsticks, all that bitch. You blindly, with muscle memory, go in your purse. Thinking you about to grab a lipstick and you grab the monkey's dick and shit. Like, oh, shit. And he grabs your arm. Oh, shit's done before breakfast. The monkey came home, and that's some 12 Monkeys for Rizzo. If you know what I just dropped, I just fucked y'all up. The movie 12 Monkeys? All right, then. All right, I hit y'all with a lot of shit. I'm freestyling this bitch. All right, now, let's hit you with the Reading Rainbow face. I'm about to roll up something. The guy from Reading Rainbow is drug-free. I'm a foul-ass cat. I'm ruining so many people's reputation right now. I like so many role models. I've never smoked weed, but I'm smoking weed, and I use your names. I just fucked your whole credit up. But at the same time, I gave you a boost because no one's seen you in 30 years, right? Okay, then, so that part. All right, then. A lot of y'all motherfuckers may get offended because I name your name, but who's naming your names now? Okay, then, that part. So loving and hated, right? I'm one of them cats. I'm the realest guy. Just hit you with some real jewels again. He's like, that's true. I haven't been spoken about in 20 years. Thank you, Zoe. You brought me back. You made me relevant again. You know how many cats I'm making relevant? I have so many cats hunchback into making shit. Because I said some shit and freestyled over they beat. You know damn right I'm telling you the truth. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. I'll pull up some receipts on this bitch. I'm like, I haven't seen that cat since I... Don't make me do that to you. So give props when the props is due. And I pay homage to all your cats. Yeah, that part. So say something. I'm making cats re-famous again. How's that doing? How's that happening? Homeless cat making you re-famous again. And sexy at that. I'm looking good while I'm doing it. Shit, I should have wore my weed necklace. Either or, fuck it. All right, so God, are we gonna freestyle it again? You want me to stand up on the comical stage and just keep on keeping these cats smiling while they brushing their teeth? Somebody's smashing to my videos now. That's what I love too. Somebody's getting up smashing to they phone just on autoplay, and I'm shit probably on constant loop. You know, when the video's about to end, it's about to scroll up, but it bounces right back down. These algorithm kings want you to rewatch it. They want you to repost it. They know what they doing. So somebody's squeezing cheeks right now. Hear my voice in the background. So just smash them cheeks for it, brother. Smash them. I'm that cat. So smash away right now. Somebody's eating a bowl of cheeks instead of Raisin Bran right now. Chew them cheeks extra soft from my ass. Like my uncle used to say, rest in power, Uncle Mars. He was like, Zoe, give her a few extra deep strokes from me. I used to be proud of him. I used to leave the family reunions early. He already gave me the face. He knew what I was doing. Smelling like a whole bag or something. I already know where Zoe's about to go. He's about to smash y'all. Give her a few extra pumps from me. Uncle Mars, you damn right. I love you for that. That was an OG right there. Still is. He's an Obi-Wan Spear right now. I'll be playing certain algorithm videos on my YouTube and shit, and I'll be lunching. I'm like, how is that? Oh. And it's just memories of us when we were at the family reunion cookouts and just shit that so... Because nothing's coincidental, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, I shouldn't be surprised by what is happening. But we've been taught, like a few videos I told you before, the devil likes to, one of his greatest tricks is like, I have tangible objects, okay? I don't want to hear about no invisible person, okay? I got this bitch for you right here. You want to sell your soul right now? And you'll be rich and you can tell your friends to fuck off? You want to do that? And our vanity is like, oh, hell yeah, I want to do that. But we never asked about the expiration date, man. God tells you that off top. If you believe in me, then you live eternally through me. I like that word, eternally, before I sign anything. You know, what? Forever? In paradise? Shit, where's the dotted line? The devil don't tell you that. He just shows you all the rush hour 2 women behind the curtain and shit. He just shows you all them badass bitches. Bitches, though, you're a chosen one. I said bitches, but you're right. That's foul. The left shoulder won that one. You women are goddesses. I slapped myself for that one. That's you caught me on that one. So the ladies that are beautiful ladies that made us, the Council of 9, that's behind this curtain, looking bad, fist biter bad. A lot of us is just gonna just pull our D's out and just run behind the curtain before the guy tells us what the protocol is. As soon as that curtain opens, a lot of the guys, it's a whole bunch of Walking Deads in that bitch. Shit. Show me a curtain. Give me a room and pull back that curtain. And I promise you, my fangs will be on the floor looking like stilts. My feet won't even be on the ground. I'm like, shit, I will bobble my head over to that curtain. Like the longest tooth vampire ever. Any room you put me in, them fangs are coming out first. And them girls, oh my God, they gonna be running. I'm a wild one, man, but I love making myself laugh. Some of y'all said, what the fuck's wrong with him? He's crazy. I love y'all. People that are laughing your ass off and your stomach is tight, I even love y'all even more because you know the secret of laughing is you're adding years to your life. So a lot of y'all so salty faced, you don't know the reversal of that. The more you frown, the more you're losing your life. You're like, ugh. You turning it into a prune. That's what you're doing. When you're mad and you're so stiff and you're just bottling all that shit up, you just reverse killing yourself. That's exactly what you're doing. I'm seeing people looking hurt McGirt. I don't already know what it is, but they pride's killing them. They won't even tell me, hey, never mind, man. Jerry Springerish? No, fuck it. You get what I'm saying? People hold shit in like I used to do, fake the funk. My friends started vanishing like the photo and Back to the Future. You know what I'm saying? When he held the photo, and then if he didn't make the right move, and the friends would start disappearing slowly. I was one of them cats in like 2000, maybe like 2006, 7-ish. No, it was probably like 2005-ish. I was just salty McGalty, you know. I was hating the world. All my friends were like, you all right? And they did all they could until they just showed me by not talking to me like, hey, man, you better get your shit together. We can't keep on holding your hand and pity partying. We know that happened with this. That happened with that. But we got to move on because they were just having fun. And I was shooting myself in the foot because I was just miserable. Until that reality happened where nobody called me and boom, boom, boom. Then I realized I pushed everyone away myself, right? So that was a moment of clarity for me to realize that it's good to express whatever you're going through before it becomes so big you start believing the reasons you gave behind that anger. You know what I'm saying? Haven't you ever been so mad at something? You didn't properly express it, and it was so small. But the more you bottled it up, your conscience told you reasons why you should be extra mad. Oh, and you remember that one time they did that too, and I gotta add that to the Billy Madison list. You know, the guy with the lipstick, he had the list and shit. Happy Gilmore, one of the 2 movies. Billy Madison, that's what it was. It was Happy Gilmore was a golfing movie. Billy Madison was when he went back to school, kindergarten, and proved that he's the rightful heir to the... Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yep. Oh, man, those are good movies. So, yeah, the guy with the lipstick. So, fuck. What was I getting with that analogy? I was talking about, like, people are gripey and have a fuck it. It'll come back to me. I'm just going to forget about that. I believe what I was saying is the more you express yourself, you won't. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you don't want to be gripey and then be one of those people that add on to why you were mad by not, if you don't properly express it, then our own voice will add on to the small seed of anger to make it like an avalanche size. And then we do some wild shit because we believe our own bullshit. We believe our own hype. Them instigators. I used to be an instigator in school. We all used to be, not all of us, it's a blank statement. Let's just say this. You remember in the cafeteria days when somebody used to fight or was about to get in a fight? What happened? Okay, guys, We'll give you a few seconds to add on what I'm about to say. The atmosphere was like what? Everyone's necks turned stiff. They looked where the drama was. Nobody ran the principals. No one talked or looked for a security guard. They wanted to see the fight escalate. So you would hear stuff like, oh shit, oh Christ. And then that peanut gallery would just make slight remarks on whoever's involved in the fight. Look at that cat's young shirt, man. He ain't going to be able to swing. You know what I'm saying? Just stupid shit. The cat's looking at his own shirt like, what, my shirt? You know what I'm saying? Just peanut gallery shit. Just horror. It's horror session. You know what I mean? That's instigators. I used to be one of them cats. Oh, Christ, you going to let him say that too? Son, I know your mom ain't going to like that when you go home with your ass. Well, I know your girlfriend's looking at you right now. That's, oh, no. Just stupid shit. I was one of them cats. And, instigators caused you to fight because you made them like, hold up, I ain't that cat that I ain't what they say I am. And then the girls would be next to them, and it's a pride thing. You know how that goes. So bada bing, bada boom. We've all been there. And my spirit team is about to disconnect me on that download. So, okay, spirit team just said, it's just a good vibe Saturday. That's it. So I don't need to really pressed about a precise topic. I am still a perfectionist, if I'm saying that word right. So when I sit down without anything that I came up with, which I don't come up with anything, I'm forgetting God's always the author, and then I'm the publisher. I like that. Thank you for the breeze. That's awesome. He's the author, and I'm just the publisher. We could ride with that. Okay, I like that. Yeah, we'll ride with that. I'm not even going to go back and try to make it better. I like that one. He's the author, she's the author, and I'm just the publisher. And she told me that it's just to sit down, be yourself, and increase the vibrations, Alonzo. That's all it is. Increase the vibrations. We are 17 minutes in. I think I can leave you guys alone on that one. I don't think I need to is that the right word? Ramble. I don't even like putting myself down like that. I don't want to call it rambling, then I'm talking down to myself, right? I would properly say, or I'd rather say, I think the download came to a good conclusion. I hope it resonated with whoever happened to come across this frequency. Whenever you come across this frequency, remember there's no such thing as time. So whenever you see me on your algorithm, that means it's a purpose for you to see me on your algorithm. So click that button, check me out. If you like it, subscribe to the Vibe Tribe. I am borrowing some of that from other people's, their end sayings or whatever. I subscribe to the Vibe Tribe. Okay, come on now, I didn't make that up. I had to borrow that from somebody. And my bestie out there, yeah, you know that. I borrowed it. I love you. Is there anybody else I want to address? My left shoulder says, anybody else we want to address? You know what I mean by that. Spiderweb, whoever got caught it. No, we're not going there. It doesn't always have to be that way. Yeah, let's end it on a high vibrating frequency. I do have the Bible promises here. I did. Don't do it, left shoulder. Don't do it. Yes. I am one of these people that like to read the Bible speak like a king, Zoe. Stop speaking like you got a frog in your goddamn throat. Shit, let's get some water. Forgive me. All right, there ain't no excuse. That's not God-like at all. I was I was hunched shouldered on you. Forgive me. I'm embarrassed. Speaking the word of God, you cannot speak like a scared slave in this bitch. I can't even believe that. All right, I have the Bible promises right here. And I'm one of these people that like to read the word of God because it gives me strength and it gives me humility and lets me know my accountability. A lot of times my human brain wants me to dismiss this book because it says I already know the word of God. And I open up random pages now to see how much I really know the word of God. And I don't know shit. Like literally, I've only been taught the regurgitated, let there be light and do good unto thy neighbor, love one another, and the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like that is really as far as I really know. I know about the story of Joseph, the one that had a coat of many colors, which is just a parable saying that he didn't really have a coat that had multiple colors. That coat was representing his personality. He was bright in personality. His aura was bright, which created jealousy within his own family because Joseph was a prophet. Joseph had visions from the Most High and was being honest with his brother and shared to his brothers what the visions were. One of the visions were God said that the moons and all the stars are going to bow down to you. Joseph shared that vision with his brothers. What that vision broke down to, because God always spoke in parables and metaphors, because back then after the Tower of Babel happened, everyone's tongue wasn't vibrating the same with everybody else. Long story short, when the people wanted to create the tower towards heaven, they said, fuck that, let's get directly to heaven. God was like, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. I'm gonna break that tower down. Since you guys can speak all one language, I made a mistake. Because you guys can all communicate with each other. So now I'm going to break that tower down, and I'm going to make sure you guys can't understand each other. You guys going to babble. You're going to babble. Grab that ladder. Someone's basically, grab the ladder, grab the tools, what you doing? And everyone is speaking, but in different tongue. So they're babbling. Hence the name, the Tower of Babel. Okay, I know that story. What was I getting at with that? Okay, that I don't know shit, right? So I open the Bible up randomly, and it gives me power and encouragement to let me know that I don't know shit until God tells me. Me and an inside joke with me and my brother, I like to say to him, you don't know shit until I tell you. And I love his face. He's just looking at me like, I'm about to slap him. Like, say that again, I'm about to slap bitch. But his face is so funny because he like allows me to say it because the conviction, the way I say it to him, it's like it's a psychological test I've been doing since I was in school. I always talked with a bass, monotone, just a way of talking, the way I conducted myself. Even the teachers would be intimidated when I put that baritone in my voice. And so it only went so far until the teacher snapped out of it. It was like, wait a minute, you are a kid. It was so funny when I saw them snap out of the whole shit of authority, because I figured out without figuring out that you have to be authoritative for people to listen to you, because we were made by us for you to be subservient to something higher than you, something you don't understand. You are made to worship it, period. Like Loki said in the first Avengers, you are all subjugated to bow down and worship to me. And they all did. And when I heard that line, I was taken back, because I was like, oh shit, we are. You're made to bow down to something that's greater than you, period. And you fear what you don't understand, right? Okay, then. So that Batman line in the Batman Beginnings movie, when Bruce Wayne got brave enough and went towards the villain side of town and jumped in that little club where he saw the police commissioners and the judges with prostitutes, and basically the scene was showing how corrupt the people in power can be once you got the top dog or top woman in play just paying the people in power to keep them out of jail. So Bruce Wayne went to the nastiest side of town. Was like, fuck that, I'm gonna go to the person I believe that was responsible for killing my parents. He sat down with that dude, I forgot his name. Fuck, man. I can't believe I forgot the name from the mob family. So it was a mob family that Bruce Wayne sat down at the diner, and he basically looked at the guy, The guy was just sitting there calm. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you think you're gonna do here, Bruce Wayne, since you got all the money. You ain't doing shit. Look, I got the judge right there. I got a cop right here. I can shoot you right now, and they won't even flinch. So what the fuck you gonna do? You fear what you don't understand. Bruce Wayne's like, God damn, he's right. He's like, you right. Well, guess what Bruce Wayne's probably did? He was like, fuck that. And he got up, and then the goons grabbed him up by the shoulder, and then the dude that told him what he told him, I think he didn't even punch him. That's how G he was. He just did the soprano snap a finger, and Paulie gave him the Paulie hands and gave him the hands. All right, hey, hey, hey. And then the next scene, you see him get Jazzy Jeffed out the club. And then that's when Batman had the eureka moment and said, you know what? People know me for being rich. How am I going to install fear into somebody if I'm just known as the rich boy around town? So what did Bruce Wayne do after that? He saw a person that was in a dire position, hovering over a trash can that he put trash in and lit on fire to keep himself warm. Bruce Wayne noticed that person needed a coat. So Bruce Wayne looked at his surroundings and took off his own expensive coat, walked up to that person in front of the dumpster fire. And Bruce Wayne did something that you wouldn't expect from somebody that's in his position. He basically gave the guy the coat. The guy looked at him and was like, I got no money for this. Bruce Wayne was like, no, I don't want no money for that. You could take my coat for free, and I'm going to give you like $5,000 for your coat that was tethered, holed up and shit. So the guy was like fucked up. Like, why are you going to pay me for my shitty stained jacket when you have this nice expensive jacket? You get what I'm saying? Think with me. Hear me out. Bruce Wayne said, fuck it. I've already lived on this side of being wealthy. I need to get on the dark side of life to appreciate the dark side of life in order for me to navigate properly through life so I can be impactful. Without me going any further, he switched identities. I want to appreciate your side now, sir. But the guy in front of the dumpster could not appreciate or understand what the fuck was happening. It just didn't make any sense to him. Okay? Because someone in that position wants to be where Bruce Wayne is, with no questions asked. It's like, hey man, if someone said I can be in your position right now, tell me what I need to do, right? So where I'm getting at is life is the yin and the yang. I almost lost that analogy right there. Life is the yin and the yang, and in order to appreciate both sides of the spectrums, God gives us, you've heard the expression, the cards you were dealt. Some people were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and they have no, what is this saying? They have no cares in the world because they have everything they can buy, so they don't know what pressure is when a bill is due. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's very important. If you can wake up every day knowing you have unlimited money and you don't have to fear about a repo man, foreclosure on your house, losing a job, impressing a girlfriend, losing a girlfriend because you don't have money to take her out on a date, you don't have money to take her out on her famous prom, you don't have money to take her out on her famous vacation, you don't have the courage or the money to go in front of her father or her mother to say, hey, I'm going to be able to take care of you for the rest of my life because I have XYZ. A lot of people want the woman of their dreams, the house of their dreams, the career of their dreams, but honestly and all due respectfully, a lot of us have dreams that we do not hit all of the bullet points. Unfortunately, we probably have a mental list in our head of, let's be realistic, maybe 5 to 10 bullet points that we have put in our head, probably either when you were conscious enough to understand the things you wanted to acquire when you got older. Or, baby Jesus. So, you looked right down and almost forgot your whole download. What were we talking about? Acquiring things. Oh, baby J's. Ass. That's how fast we can lose downloads in this bitch. So I'm gonna roll this. Watch this. Watch the spirit team do its work. It's going to come right to me. Appreciate both sides of the spectrum of life. Bruce Wayne, he took... Okay, I'm going to jump back on the analogy of Bruce Wayne. So when Bruce Wayne had to take on the yin and the yang to appreciate the dark side of life, in order for him to have a perspective of why people do the things they do when they're in poverty, and why people do the things they do when they're in power. And I think I was talking about imagining having to be the card you're dealt. See, that's how Gangster Spirit Team is. So people that were born wealthy, they have no inclination of the pressures of life. So they live scot-free through life because they can afford and provide anything they want. Oh, the bullet points in life. That's right. That's how Gangster Spirit Team is. So we all have like 5 or 10 bullet points in our heads that we would like to accomplish throughout our life. When we get to a certain point in our lives, the reality starts kicking in, and our subconscious reminds us, hey, we didn't get that house yet. Wait a minute, we didn't get that job yet. Hey, we didn't get that car yet. We didn't get the baddest broad yet, or we didn't get the baddest boyfriend yet. Hey, we didn't get the money that we said we would have by the time we turn XYZ. Then the pressure starts coming on even more, because your people that you may be associates with or friends, or maybe just the outside world period, seems like they're accelerating in every area that you wanted to get. But to you, it seems like you're doing everything properly. Not saying they're not, but it seems like their results are happening a lot faster than yours, which is another form of resentment that we quietly put on ourselves, because we're asking ourselves, are we the problem? So when that kicks in, then a lot of pressure builds it up, which creates confusion, anger, resentment, jealousy, enviness. And then that really clouds the mind to a point where your natural senses are so clogged and jacked up, because our power has been, in our attention of power. Shut up, Zoe, don't say that. Don't ever say yourself shut up. The attention goes where the power flows, or the power goes where the attention goes. So since we've had our brains so hijacked because we feel like we missed the mark in so many ways, even though we did the proper steps, we get stoic, we get resentful, we get mad and angry at everything. Everyone that is successful, you get angry at because you subconsciously labeled yourself a failure without even saying it out loud, but based off your definition of comparison, the silent competition that you're having with yourself, and that person doesn't even know you're having a competition with them. You're exerting so much energy so quietly that you don't even know where half your energy is going, because you've been so focused on the hatred that the logic went completely out of your mind, so your brain stops keeping track of why we are even mad in the first place. You know what I mean? It's like the proper barriers that are set, that are compartmentalized in our brain for certain functions, are now mushed together and don't know their proper function anymore. I'm so proud I pulled that up my ass, but it made perfect fucking sense. Our brains are structured to deal with certain programs, certain functions. Right? Raise my left hand. That's probably the back of my brain. I don't know shit. I'm just making an example. Somewhere in the back of my brain gives the orders to lift my right hand or left hand. There's another side of my brain that says blink every 2 seconds in order for your eyes to be properly lubricated. Something says, there's a section of my brain that says lick your lips every 7 seconds to make sure they stay properly lubricated so you can properly enunciate your words and so forth. Another section of the brain has your heartbeat at the proper intervals to have the heart, and the heart is pumping at proper intervals so the blood can flow properly and locate the right spots so your body can properly function the way it's supposed to due to your heart beating properly. If one thing's out of line, it's going to throw everything else out of line. So if your brain becomes mushed, then your CPU no longer has the format of order of operation. So now it's like, it's just misfiring. Get me? It's misfiring like a motherfucker. And sadly but surely, I've had some stages in my life where I've been so high and fucked up, my shit was just misfiring. There would be times I would be so high I could not talk to people. I was in my head telepathically for real. I was playing at my boy's house a few times, and we would be playing Street Fighter or Virtual Fighter or whatever after we hit the bong and shit. And I would be so in my head, he would say, "Zoe, you alright?" I'm like, "Yeah, Jay, what are you talking about?" He's like, "You ain't saying shit." I'll be sitting there. If he's normally, I've been sitting talking shit. Like video games, competitive shit. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to you. What are you talking about? You ain't shit. You nervous. Look at you, nervous. Yo, you shaky. Yo." I'm normally that guy. This time I was just, all he heard was the button mashing. And in my mind, I'm doing the same thing, but I ain't speaking out loud. I'm zoned the fuck out like some Pink Floyd shit. Off the wall shit, if I'm saying the name of the album right. Going skis. And I started realizing that with my girlfriends, we'd be smoking and shit. And then I'd be just staring out the window, looking at trees, driving past, and then the art of conversation was gone skis, nothing. And then I just still wanted to fuck when we get back to the house. It was bad. It was just like, come on now. You already, oh shit. It was either spirit touching my leg or, yeah, that was spirit. That's crazy. Air conditioner kicked on something. But, yeah, there's periods in my life that I realized, like, yo, so you smoking way too much, you drinking way too much, you need to slow down because you're catching yourself and your brain like skipping. And it was bad. It was really bad. And then I found myself, I wasn't happy unless if I smoked weed, you know what I'm saying? That's a problem. I can't function in life. You remember that guy from Half Baked with Dave Chappelle and that one dude? Oh man, he has a show on Comedy Central. Something Jon Stewart, I think his name was. Have you ever seen Braveheart off weed? You know, it was so funny but so real because I was one of those guys. I felt like everything was better off weed. Like I couldn't watch a movie if I wasn't high. Couldn't fuck abroad if I wasn't high. I couldn't do you know what I'm saying? It was as bad. The shit I would find myself doing. Oh, when you know you're high, when you bust a nut, it feels better. Damn right it does. It definitely does. Y'all know, you know. But I started making that a reason for me to function properly. Skipping school just to smoke. Me and my boys in the morning, hey, you want to get high before we go to class and shit? And then all my teachers that knew me as a straight edge student coming in there, white-eyed and shit. Then I started coming in there looking like Archie and, you know what I'm saying, and Jughead and shit. We were just all, you know what I mean, rolling in there with Betty and them. Just looking like some goons and shit. Red-eyed demons in that bitch, just giggling every 5 minutes. Opening up our book bags and stuffing fucking Skittles down our mouth. They're like, these cats are high, my God. We playing it all because we got Visine and shit, but your eyes are fucking, you're chinked up. And don't take offense, they low-eyed my God. See, shit, there ain't no cancel culture in this. I love everybody, so try to say something stupid off that comment right there. I'll slap a bitch, and I'll slap that bitch. Oh, would you, for real? Of course I would. Why would I tell you I wouldn't? Is he that real? Yes, it's no filter. I slap bitches. Guys or females. Spiritually. See how I got you? He really slaps bitches? Would I be on this camera telling you I slap bitches proudly and the cops and everybody let me walk around these streets? Come on now. You would be, I'd be like Chris Brown on this bitch. I would be so fucking on somebody's tabloids. So when I say that, it just sounds funny. I would never slap a bitch. Like, yeah, I would. If. Just shut up, Zoe. Yeah. I love you. All right, so you guys catch the game last night. Anybody? Anybody catch the game? That's how powerful it is. I had so many people scratching their head like, what game? I'm a subject changers. I have the remote. I just changed the channel on half you cats. You don't even know what I was talking about 2 seconds ago, do you? Because that's how short attention spans are. I hit y'all with the Men in Black button. Just look right here. Bling! And hey guys, we just had an accident. The fucking metro just busted down. That's why you're standing on this curb right now. But don't worry about it. There's going to be a black van that comes around here in about 5 minutes. I want you guys to stand and just look at each other's. Okay, I'm out. And who are you? Don't even worry about it. I was the fucking cross guard that came over here and saved your guys' lives. The fucking bus was just about to swerve on this intersection, but luckily I had this roadblock. I'm just lying to him all day, just about a bing, right? And I stopped the bus from fucking hitting you guys. So just like Al Pacino said, on any given Sunday, it's all about the inches. It's all about the inches. Y'all were about to be Dunskies. You lucky for my fucking tow truck that was about to bang and it fucking stopped the truck from the bus from rolling over you guys. Is that for real? In your head, you say, of course not. But you give them the body language, say, yes, of course. Would I lie to you? Of course you would. You lied to shit to save your ass if you're that type of cat. But you get to what I'm saying. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. I just pulled it out of my ass so fast. Telling you, downloads gotta be using them, brother. I saw my slapping bitches. No, I wouldn't. Lyrically, spiritually. Sounds funny. Yeah, I would be on the tabloids if I really did. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, so, we're 41 minutes in. Every time I feel like it's a quick download, God just has me on a roll. Yeah, I was talking about, that's exactly what it was. This all started because I was saying I was about to read some Bible promises. And I had to speak like a God because I was speaking like I was nervous, right? That's basically where I picked back up. So let's get on one of these, or two of them. I'm going to roll up and probably get some rest, okay? But early bird gets the worm, so God wants me to give you guys some good vibes and some good frequencies before you start your day today, okay? So I'm on a page that says goals. I'm going to read the first one. We make it our goal to please him or her, Tiamat, IP. Let me say this correctly. I love to serve Tiamat, Mother Tiamat. Okay? So I'm going to read this respectfully before I say that, and in my mind, it sounded like it wasn't respectfully. We make it our goal to please him or her. I'm just going to read it the way it is. You know what it is. We make it our goal to please him, whatever we are at home, in the body, or away from it. 2 Corinthians 5:9. What I take away from this means you don't have to be in a tabernacle building to be able to make a connection with God. God is within all of us. So as long as you know God's within all of us, within spirit, and you know how to tap in to spirit, then as long as you praise God daily and you respect the Alpha and the Omega, you will be golden. Because you're keeping God within, you're respecting God, and you're following God's covenant. Okay, then. Second one. Seek first his kingdom. Did I say that right? Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all of these things will be given to you as well. Matthew 6:33. Like I said earlier in this download, if you believe in God, the invisible, you will live eternally through him. That is what this verse, Matthew 6:33, is saying. Seek his kingdom and his righteousness first, which is, meaning look for God in your hearts first. You won't see it because a lot of us have been trained to look outside of our bodies and look up. That's one of the illest tactics religion loves to do to this day, is to separate God from us and to tell us that God is coming one day. And we're all patiently waiting, and then they're at the same times at the podium saying, don't worry about riches and this. When you pass away, you'll be wealthy forever in heaven. That's another okie doke. They have the audacity to stand on the pulpit or be in the pulpit passing around the donations plate blinged out. Their limousines outside, they're telling you on their websites all the private trips they go to, but they labeled it as, oh, we have another congregation to go to in Las Vegas, and they're in the casinos. Oh, there's just a business trip. We got to Jamaica place. Man, they just using your dollar to go ball for their family and their generations, and then they have the audacity to ask you for your last dollar to put in a donations plate, and if you don't, then you're going to hell. There's this one guy that you guys already know what I'm about to drop on you. That one preacher that was in the church, and he said close the doors, and he broke it down mathematically. He was like, okay, we got such and such people in here. If you guys all fork up $100, we can get $40,000. I think that's right. He's basically saying what I took from that. He's basically saying, I'll be damned if I'm up here and you guys gonna be cheap with me. I got another trip to go to and I ain't going in my fucking war chest to get the money. So y'all better cough up this bitch before I say anything about the word of God. Or you going to hell. Would any use religion and God to peer pressure these cats? Like, would God be... I can see it now. Would God be appreciative of you guys right now not going into your wallets and your purses to get $10 to keep this building up here? You know how long this building's been up here since your grandfather, you know, that's peer pressure. Since your grandfather's has been here and they all been donating, you're telling me you're better than, you know what I'm saying? You see where I'm getting at this? You telling me you're better than your grandfather? No, I'm not. You know what? Honey, let's get the... Give me the $100. Man, if I was that guy, I'd be getting y'all all day with the peer pressure. All day making y'all feel small as shit. All day. I was like, wasn't Timmy in here? Wasn't drug addict Timmy in here last time in my confession booth? And what happened? Did I not take it and save him from jail? How much was that bail bond? Did I not know the sheriff? Did we not play football together? You better get up here right now. Miss Johnson, that's your son Stevie. You know damn well us black folks get. We will put you under the bus, especially the church. Give us that power. Shit. If it was a different version of Zoe, which I know is in a different parallel universe right now, a foul preacher. I didn't mean to spit that out there. I'm a foul preacher somewhere taking advantage of all y'all cats. I'm putting my own hand in your purse. Like, you know what? I don't even think... I'm that cat. I don't even think you said you only have $20. Hold up. What is this? That's my vacation money. Well, it's my vacation money now. Do you want to go to heaven? Okay, then. Give me that money. What the fuck wrong with you? This is your man. This is my manna. Oh, my bad. I mean, that's God's manna. That's what me and Rico be joking around. You tell the people the truth and they look at you with the raised eyebrow like, wait a minute, my bad. I'm speaking for God. You know what I'm saying? So when I say it's mine, I mean that's God's. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about that. Why you got that big-ass limousine? Well, you know, we go to Africa a lot. And these people haven't seen a vehicle like this, so we take them on trips every time we go to Africa. Does that even make any sense? But these bobble-headed people at church, like, that makes sense. That's so nice. Because the preacher, a foul preacher's like, you know, these kids have not even sat in a vehicle in their life at all. So I have the luxury, and God allows me to have these kids sit in the car of God. You damn right, I go there every other month, right? And then you feel like, oh, you're doing such a good deed. Shit, he has some African women out there around them poles clapping. Hey. They Wakanda not that bitch. They ain't showing you that, though. They Wakanda not that joint. Hey. And he's throwing them bills on them teddies. Are you offending them? Man, there's no filter. Get a sense of humor. All right, get yourself a sense of humor. Hey. And they getting busy at that joint. You seen Belly? You seen how DMX is walking on them streets? I'm like, let me jump through that screen. If the Jamaican women out there doing that, hey, shit. That fucking Sean Paul song out that joint, I wish I remember the lyrics. That joint was, no, that's the Pass Me the Lighter joint. If I had that song in my head, I would have you guys going crazy. Because you remember that song in Belly when they were in Jamaica. Bitch was wildin'. Shit. I went with my girlfriend. I had to put the popcorn bucket over my lap a little harder. Can you pass the popcorn buckets? I was like, hold on. I'm gonna have to get... The phone fell because I'm talking to you too much. I was like, I'm gonna have to get a refill. What are you talking about? That's to the T. I was like, hold on, man. Just chill out, girl. Shit. Eat them goddamn Starbursts I gave your ass. Always want this popcorn. I was a foul-ass boyfriend. I'm just sure I was never that guy. But I held that popcorn bucket a little longer. And then somehow the bottom of the bucket got a hole in that bitch. My D just shot right through that motherfucker. She's like, Zoe, are you serious? I was like, hey, girl, you turning me on right now. I had to play it off. Oh, I'm turning you on. Yeah, girl, come on now. Come on, girl. You put your hand right there. Why are you looking at the screen? I said, put your... You know, girlfriends, they smart. They know what you're doing. Haven't you ever had your girlfriend pat your D test when you in the mall and she knows there's some baddies around and shit? And then some reason she just happens to just sling her purse a little too much and then her hand just hits your crotch area just to make sure if you got a stiffy McGiffy or not. But she just saw the woman just staring you down and shit. She saw your peripheral vision. Women ain't stupid. Women's intuitions. She had to do the D check. You know how many times I had to fucking say that was something else in the pocket? Hey, girl, you caught me in the middle of me walking. You know I got keys. I got the Sharpie in that bitch. What's wrong with you, girl? Sharpie? That felt more like a mushroom cap, girl. You know what a mushroom cap is. You know she damn well, but you got to say everything with conviction. You got to make them sound like they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, maybe I don't. Am I not the guy? Do I not carry this D around every day? How you gonna tell me that you know the circumference of this bitch? I'm walking full speed. You caught something in this pocket. It wasn't my damn D. You must be out your damn mind. Trying to tell me you felt a mushroom cap. That's why you love my show. You don't know where I'm gonna go with that bitch. We 50 minutes in. I told myself yesterday I did an hour. And I was waiting for that bitch to load the whole time, going outside grounding like 6 times. And then the video finally loaded up. Instagram, y'all got something wrong with y'all. I be loading up my reels and it be showing me the red X and shit. Y'all be monitoring my ass. You don't know what I'm gonna say, so you don't even allow nothing to get up there. I'm liking videos, the heart's disappearing and shit. You come up with, okay, you can't like videos right now. Let us know if there's a problem. You damn right it's a fucking problem. All I can do is share shit on Instagram. So I jump right on TikTok and right on YouTube and Facebook. I gotta like reverse the algorithms on Instagram. If I get one reel on Instagram off, luckily on the settings they say you can share to Facebook via Instagram. So if I just share one time off of Instagram, I get two platforms in one push. You get what I'm saying? Like get 2 birds with 1 stone. Right? Bada bingers. But y'all be playing games with me, but you know I'm the realest thing out here. So y'all trying to slow down my shit, discourage me, so hopefully I won't get my message out. But God's message is coming out regardless. So y'all can do all you want, keyboard fact checking you want. Because God said we may visit your office in Silicon Valley one day. We may dress up as I'm dressed up already like you cats. So I'm going to go in there like, hey, I'm a new intern in this bitch. Can you show me where the bada bing is? Where the head honcho is? Oh, he's right up on level 34. Oh, he is. What's his name? Oh, he's Mr. Google. What do you call him? Oh, man, please show me where Mr. Google is. I would love for him to meet his new intern. Oh boy, I'm gonna pull a Jay and Silent Bob on that cat. I'm gonna go up there with the tightest shirt on, you know what I'm saying? The little shit in the pocket with the pens and all that shit. I'm gonna impress the shit out of him. I'm gonna have books of computer code that I don't know nothing about, quantum this and that. I'm gonna sit down nice on this desk and I'm gonna end the story right there. I'm so good, ain't I? You guys are like, oh, go ahead, tell us what you're gonna do so I'll show Mr. Judge Wilkins. Yo, go ahead, tell us. I'm gonna end the story right there. And I'm going to be the best intern ever in the stories. I wanted to hear you threaten us, man. Come on. Weren't you going to toss us off a balcony? No, I changed. That was last night I threatened you guys. Oh, I got you. No, you don't, because I said that was last night. And if you want to pull up algorithm, I never threatened you in my life. There's nothing I ever said. This is a joke. All right, I got you guys. Damn it, that's right. You never said that. Yeah, so I know my law. I took criminology. It was criminology. Psychic. Criminal justice. That's what I took. So I know the ins and outs, man. The cops came in there. The lawyers told us what they do. So you guys can't pull anything over on us. Your own boys from your own squad told us what they do. So that was the best cheat sheet ever. When they came in class and they had the guns and shit and the dogs and shit, we all stiffed up. All us smokers like, what the fuck? The K? So many desks screeched on that floor when we saw them K9s coming there. We some PHs. We came in there with the pajamas on, with the bowl still in the pocket. The bowl was still warm, burning on your thigh type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We just finished steaming in that bitch. And we see some K9s walking that bitch. We had a lot of sneakers, like shit. So if you're a body language reader like these cops are, they already pointed out 24 students that they're going to follow in the parking lot. They did that on purpose. They didn't tell us cops are coming in there. They just wanted that to be the biggest experiment to catch the big worms in the university. And they caught 50 of them. Okay, that's a big worm. That's a big worm. And she buys from him. She sucks his dick and that. All right, put it in your notepad, Officer Steven. Oh, hell yeah. So many cats were getting followed outside after class. And I Schubert's like, Schubitz? Because I did the smartest thing. I let everybody migrate out to class and watch the cops do the following shit. And guess what I did that I never did in my day of my life? Hey, Professor, can I ask you some questions? I got some problem with my homework. Can you show me? I ended up acting like I cared about making sure my assignment was good. So the professor was like, don't worry about it. Just stay right there and let everybody leave. Let everybody leave, you know what I'm saying? Then you're like, got personal time. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, shit, that's what I wanted, some PT. I don't want to be around them keys, and especially not around the K knees. They gonna be smelling this sheet right in my left pee. And then I'm gonna be, all right, officer, all right, professor, I guess I ain't gonna see you at Eve because I don't got no bail money. So I was gonna be one of them cats on the front pages. And a college student professor or kid just gets arrested for having shit in his pocket during criminal justice class. How embarrassing would that have been? My own stepmom and my dad would have just gave me the face. Then they would have told me to go downstairs in the closet and grab that one case that we never talk about. Then they would have hugged me and shit and said, do you have your affairs in order? I was like, what's my affairs? Then they would have gave me that long face like, we don't even want to do this. You guys see the movie Old Yeller? Old Yeller, right? And they would say, all right, Alonzo, all right, give your brothers a hug and shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'll give them a hug, and they're like, all right, go in the backyard and go behind the shed. Why? Go back there. We got some Christmas gifts for you. I'm stupid. I'm like, you got some X-Men figures? Yeah, we got a whole bunch of them back there. Just go behind the shed. And my brother's looking all teary-eyed. Like, what you guys crying for? I'm about to come back with some toys. Like, I don't think you are. I don't think you are. Now, when I went outside, you would have heard the shotgun go off. And then the door opened up 15 minutes later. And then I come back in that bitch, dusting off the shotgun. I'm the plot twister. See, you saw how that twisted that shit on you? I came back in there like Elmer Fudd dusting the shotgun off. And they looking around like, where are they at? I was like, they at the same spot where they told me the toys were at. Then the helicopter blades would have came and I would have been Hannibal Lecter the whole time making videos behind the jail cell. That's what had happened to Alonzo. But thank God that fate happened in Dr. Doom's parallel universe, in the What If universe. I'm a foul cat in some universe. I'm slapping bitches for real in that bitch. You're lucky you got this Zoe in Earth 2915. If you're a Marvel fan, you get what I'm saying. 56 minutes in. I hope you guys enjoyed that freestyle rambling. That was kind of a good ramble, though. And if not, do you think I care? I really don't care if you didn't like the video. I know you clicked it just for inquisitiveness, and maybe after 5 minutes you clicked off, but my analytics still got you. You know what I'm saying? Still got you. All right, so that's it. I love you always. Keep your vibrations high. Stay prayed up. If you're quirky, you're geeky, whatever you want to label yourself as, you are the fucking shit. Because I guarantee you look at your hands, look at that fingerprint, and I guarantee God made no other fingerprint like the one that's on your finger. And if you know what I'm saying, that means you are one of a kind. So there's no excuse for you not to do what God made you to do. Because if your fingerprint was the same as Steven's fingerprint and Jimmy's fingerprint, then we can all kill ourselves. Because we're all the same. Hopefully somebody else will find a different set of fingerprints. Because we ain't specials. I ain't made to blend in. Okay, I never was. I was the most match wearing cat in fashion ever. Orange, brown, yellow, blue, green. People look at me, what the fuck are you wearing? You look like a fucking alpha on acid. I didn't give a shit. I was happy as fuck. And I'm like, this guy. Weirdos. I didn't know. I just doing shit until my parents had to start dressing my ass. Like, you know, as though I ain't walking out the door no more. Get your clothes before school. That's what it was. That's what you setting your clothes up before school. Your ass walking out here like Dennis the Menace. God, Calvin Hobbes just switched the outfits and shit. Like, you wear the shorts, you wear the hat. I was a fucking mess. But I was though. Because everyone said, that guy's funny as shit. We don't care. Yeah, I operated like I didn't. You can't see what you look like, right? Until you go in front of a mirror. So I just operated how I felt in here. I don't give a shit. And that may be a trick that you guys can use. It's just like, fuck what everyone else, my left ear went numb. Fuck what everyone else wants you to be, because they basically want you to, I hate saying this, but this is what I've analyzed. People want you to either be like them so they can control you, or beneath them so they can control you, or you can be the butt of their joke. And bottom line is, if anyone has any input on what you should do, it's all about a form of control or some way of ciphering your energy. You know what I mean? It's like for some people who bring you around because you make them look better. If you know what I mean. So I don't want to say that I don't want to say that an example because everyone's pretty. But damn, it's like but. Then you're going to lose a whole demographic. How can I use this analogy? So, okay, perfect. Damn it, but these guys will still get what I'm trying to say. But I don't know. I do care for you. So I'm going to say it like this. Imagine there's a person that worked at Circuit City. I'm dating myself. And there was 2 fridges. There was one big fridge. And there's another medium-sized fridge. Most people's houses would get the medium-sized fridge because it fits. No brainer, fits. The bigger fridge, more accommodation, more real estate room it takes up. We may have to do some more feng shui in our own house that we didn't even intend. We may have to remove some furniture that we may not even be able to use again because this fridge is going to take up half the spot. So we would rather go with the smaller fridge. But since I ain't a bitch on this show, my original analogy was there would be girls back in the day that would bring their healthy friend with them. Healthy friend, you know what I mean. Healthy friend that loved to eat too many Twinkie McGinkies. Had love handles where I can stick my right arm in that joint and she just got to do this and I'm trapped in that bitch. Those type of love handles. The IHOP pancake size love handles that I love, by the way. I stick my head in them bitches and lick the sweat muscles. Sweat muscles, you nasty. Yes, I am. But that's a lie. I never did that. I would be suffocated before I did that shit. So the big girls will be with they pretty girls. And big girls are pretty regardless, right? So hear me out. These nasty pretty girls that use their looks to get through life until they got 30 or 40 and then reality busted them up. And now they got to use their heart that these lovely, healthy, big girls always have from the jump because they're like, I'm going to love because I feel like I'm not going to be liked because I'm a little bigger than more people. But these, I'm going to call them nasty girls, would take their healthy friend around because they would say, okay, nobody's going to want the healthy girl. They're going to want me, the slim model, Sports Illustrated type of girl. You know what I'm talking about. You would see it in the clubs all the time. The pretty girl looking left and right where her girlfriends basically like dance with every guy. And their girlfriends are grabbing their healthy girl's arm when they're going to get drinks and shit from like room to room or bathroom to bathroom. Like they're just like she's on display. That's all the healthy girl's there for. Is just to catch the attention because they know human psychology, right? And everyone looks good here. But I'm giving you an analogy that you would understand. The healthy girl will get noticed first. Then the eyeballs are like Sarah Connor. They scan. Oh, okay, right? They see the other girls that's surrounded by their other friend. So it's like, bang, boom, boom, boom. It's kind of like an icebreaker. And it's sad to say, but people were misused like that. I would get misused because I was black, right? So a lot of my white friends back in the day would say, hey, man, I need you to go here because you black. I need you to go in this black neighborhood to get me this. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You could go in there. No, dog, they would think I'm a white guy. I would be taking advantage of me. I need you to go in there. It's a token. It's like a catch-22 because when you're driving in the car with one of your white friends and the cop sees you, you know the stereotype. The white guy's innocent, or the white guy's buying drugs from the black guy. The black guy's a drug dealer. And that may not be the case most of the time. You could have been a friend driving your friend fucking home. And then you get pulled over and you get stereotyped. Come on now. Same type of shit that happens every day. So I don't want nobody thinking I'm being mean to healthy girls and big girls because I love big girls. Check my resume. Check my resume, okay? My motto used to be, I don't discriminate. I just penetrate. You damn right. Okay? Yeah, I was that guy. Yeah, because I loved you for who you were. Shit, all them big girls I used to love, but shit, them big girl, man, shit. More cushion for the pushing. That's where that came from. I'll be having fun with them joints. I'll be jumping on their back, one legged, and they're all like, hey, hey, hey. Sometimes them big girls make me feel like a little bitch. I'm like, shit, you're like, come on, thrust harder. I'm like, I'm doing my damnedest. My pelvis all up in you. And they look at you like you ain't shit. I'm like, I guess I ain't shit. And I had to just give her their Conan on. I'm like, hey. I almost broke my back a few times trying to get them big girls. Them big girls, I love them though. Big girls. What's up with the big girl? Now watch all these big girls on Instagram just showing me they shit now. Come on, big girl, show your shit. Yeah, go on, big girl. Come on, show your beauty. Show your beauty. Beauty is beauty, whatever that saying is. Everybody's beautiful. That's what I'm saying. I don't discriminate over here, for real. But I'm not on no lower vibration frequency shit. You already know me. I'm cool. Taking my time to get myself together, but I will for always love women unapologetically. Okay? We're an hour and 5 minutes in. I love it. It's going to be a great download. It teaches me patience. I'm not rushing through it just so I can go and get back into my meditation state. It's good. Take time with you guys and ladies and just be me. I didn't need a script today. All God was telling me was just sit down and just talk. And sometimes I need to just do that. Sit down and talk and not be so structured. And I love the fact that I'll wrap up. God says, I'm going to make it easy for you, Zoe. Your first inclination I give you, do it. I'm like, okay, so no overthinking. He says, no overthinking this time. So I was in the shower, getting out the shower. God said, video. I dropped my head. I was like, man, I was just about to. And then I laughed again. I was like, that's right. This is not about me. This is about what you want me to do, because I'm not seeing what the grand picture is. And I just got the grand picture. The grand picture is once I sit down and show you my transparency, how weird or quirky it may be, somebody out there is going to love my quirkiness because they have that same quirkiness in them that they overthink all the time because they're seeing algorithms on all the social medias. And it's like, it's not popular to be outside of this cookie cutter format. You have to have the lighting right. You don't need to cuss. You got to have clothes on. Got to talk professional. You see that algorithm, like, just like my older brother. I said, Rolando, you good as shit to be talking about movies and comics. Nah, so there's too many people out there, dog. Too many people doing the same thing. And I always said to them, but they're not you. We'll end the download on that. Love each and every one of you for the 15,000th time. I just don't like to leave. I like talking to you. Leave in the comments what you thought about this video. If you thought it was plain trash, garbage, if you think I'm a piece of shit, whatever. I laugh at those joints. Those are the best ones, actually. So call me all the things under the sun. Those are the best. If you have any love for me, I would tear up. That's cool. Because it saves me more baby powder. I'm so combative that I'm looking for negative comments so I can get up here, do a creative song, call you out by name, put your girlfriend in there, and say that she loves me more than you. That's why she's watching me. Like, that's what we want to do, because that's really what happened. It really is. Like, that's facts. Your girlfriend's watching me more than you, and that's why a lot of you guys are salty. That is so factual. I mean, factual. I promise you that. I'm nasty at music. That's what I'm saying. Get on your shit. I'm nasty as fucking music, yo. I'm the shit everywhere. I get on here freely and just show you guys what the fuck it is. And then you guys the next day show me how much you love my bravery because you needed it. So I'm sitting up here vain, just shaved the chest, loving myself. I smell wonderful. Got a nice J I'm about to roll. I don't have to work for nobody ever again. I have no curfew. I'm about to go right in my king room again and lay down and say, hey, you want to play some video games today? What do you want to do today? First, me laying down and then worrying about a client of mine calling me and saying, well, shit. And I pull out the hand. Oh, man, it's 4 o'clock. I got to get up in 2 hours. You know how much I used to hate doing that shit? I'd be right in the middle of my movie and shit. I'm like, why don't I feel like this is not what life's made to be? It feels like I only have a certain amount of hours every day just to squeeze in time for myself. But I got to squeeze out the majority of my time for somebody else. It's like, you got me fucked up. I'm running out the house halfway brushing my teeth and shit because the alarm missed off. You know what I'm saying? And your shoe, you can't find your shoe. Your keys is misplaced. You know what I'm saying? And then your boss don't want to hear none of that shit. And then I'm running there and I get fired because of my overworked ass from this man I'm making richer. And I happen to have a day of like not thinking properly because I'm putting all my effort in him. Company, you sick kids out there. Oh, pause. Man, you guys are gay and you guys have been gay. And I love you still, but stop hitting me with this pause shit. I hear you guys saying it all the time. And it's funny, people that say pause all the time, you know why they say that? You're insecure with yourself. You're saying that because you're sweet. Anyone who's secure in their sexuality doesn't even think about saying pause. I'm from the 80s. We talk the way we talk. We used to say, man, we're going to get on that cat. Go ahead, man, I'm about to touch you in this game. Watch, I'm going to touch your ass in this game. You going to get your ass touched in this game. I'm saying that, and I'm not even thinking about it the way you thinking about it. I'm talking about we going to whoop your ass in the street fight. Go ahead, get your ass touched in this joint. Come on. Pick up the control, get your ass touched. I say that straight right now. Get your ass touched. And am I ashamed of this bitch? No. I have no gay bone in me. These people are like, oh, that pause. I'm like, oh my God. This generation is crazy. Just love everyone for whoever you are. Whatever that person says, if they're not like sexually trying to hit on you, then let that person express the way they express themselves. It's like, fucking goddamn. People, you gotta love them. You just gotta love them, man. Like, shit, my kids making me feel uncomfortable by sometimes when I'm out in public, they're always hitting with the pause shit. I'm like, oh, my baby J's. Man, my baby J's. I guess that's it. Yeah, be yourselves, love each other, please. Why can't I end this video? Why? Shit.